Welcome back to Billionaire Discipleship, where building wealth, street wisdom, and serving Christ collides, but it doesn't divide. Man, this this is probably one of my favorite episodes. I ain't even gonna sit here in front. It's like I talk about a whole bunch of stuff in this show, and we gonna dive right into it. I got a whole bunch of stuff, bro. See, that. So the episode, it's a straight option class that we're gonna talk about today. And people definitely gonna look at me sideways for like talking about God, Jesus, and the influence that I had on my lifestyle in the past, and how God really flipped that to cultivate my future. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, um, this episode is called 227. Two peas, 200 pills, and a Vick of White, and it's wisdom from the streets to busting plays on Wall Street. And it's definitely so. It's definitely gonna be fire because it's like it's it wasn't a random number. Like, you get what I'm saying. So it was real life for me. Like, it like these numbers isn't like I just was just making up some numbers. Like, nah, like this is the stuff like I actually flipped when I was in the streets. Like, you get what I'm saying. So it's like I ain't gonna sit here and say I was the biggest trapper in the streets. I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm the biggest dude on Wall Street. Look, bro, just 'cause I take my past from the streets to use it on Wall Street, don't mean that I can't like be better on Wall Street. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like you gotta really think about it. Like, when my fault, my notepad had exit out. But like when you from the streets or anything like that, like, bro, you got a way better past, a way better future for Wall Street than someone from Harvard. Like, you got the hustle, you got the grind. Like, all you gotta do is learn the books, bro. And like you gotta think about like the books that I talk about in this podcast, and like the stuff that I learned, I'm gonna pass on to you so you can learn the information, get the information. Like, yeah, you might have to spend a few bucks here, a few bucks there, but like it's gonna be worth it, bro. Like, a lot of that stuff, like, you get for free for like YouTube, uh, Amazon Audible. Amazon Audible has a lot of free books. Like, keep it a buck with you, like, man, I'm trying to tell you, but yeah. So it's like I don't want people to sit here and say like, "Oh, he don't know what it is to struggle." Like, bro, like, I get it, bro. Like, I get it. I get it when you the poorest person in your family. I get it when you the poorest person in your friend group. Like, I get it. I lived in a one bedroom apartment with my folks. Uh, for I can't even remember how long, with roaches and rats. Like, I get it. I get the hunger. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, all right, bro. Like, you get a pee for 300, 400, flip it for like 1600, just 100 a zip. Like, I get it. Like, I get it, bro. Like, I want people to understand. Like, bro, I was addicted to Percocets. Like, keep it a buck with you, bro. Like, I was addicted to weed. I was addicted to drinking. I was addicted to a lot of stuff, bro, in that lifestyle, bro. Like, and it's like the enemy really tried to keep me in that loop, like, 'cause like, keep it a buck with you, like, when my people brought me home from the hospital, it wasn't like we didn't come home to like no house, no apartment, like they brought me home to a motel, bro. Like, keep it a buck with you, like, and it's like I get where people come from the streets, bro. Like, bro, you can get a pack, bro, flip that. You can get some pills, flip that. You can get some white, flip that. You can get some rocks, flip that. Like you know what I'm saying? So like I get it, bro. Like I don't want nobody think I don't get that situation like flipping bags and bagging people like that was the lifestyle that I used to live like when I was in the street. So it's like I want you to understand like Jesus really did bring me out of it and he showed me like look bro he ain't physically sit me down and do this but throughout the time that I spent with him he put people in my life and videos and books and just the people in my life in general. Put those people in my life for a reason and at the right time of my life. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what like this whole podcast situation is like. Maybe somebody catch a ear at this, and be like, bro, he talking some facts, bro. Cause I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like when I was 16, 17, 18, if if the stuff we talking about in this podcast, if I would have heard this, bro, I would have said, man, I would say F the streets, bro. Keep it a buck with you, bro. So it's like when you think of it like that, let me get some of this water and about dig deep into this joint. So I'm not endorsing anything in this episode as far as like the drug references or anything like that, but like I want people to understand like I'm gonna show you what you could do in the market for 6K and I'm gonna show you what you could do in the stock market for 7,500. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like it's definitely like when you look at it like this, like you be like, dang, bro, like that's only a $1,500 difference. He made that much in that amount of time, like, and I got more episodes that's gonna be like referencing like, oh, a 10 pack or a 100 pack versus getting this, getting this, getting this. Like, I'm gonna show you how big the flips really can be, like, and it's like the thing I really love about the market is. Uh, right now, like you're playing with small money. The like it's not like you playing with like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 50, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 mil. Like you know what I'm saying? After you get to like 50, 50, 60, 70 mil, it's kind of a little harder to move your money. But like you ain't got that much money yet. So like it's quick to run it up 100 racks, bro. Like people make 100K a day, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like keep it a buck with you, bro. We gonna get into it, and it's like the reason why I named it 227 was two peas, 200 pills, and a Vick of White. And when I was in the streets, I want to say it was like 19 or 20. When I was in the streets, I was take a trip to Cali, get that jump back. Say like, say the two peas cost $1,300 each. That's about $2,600. 200 pills cost about $9 a pop. That's about 1,800. To get it back over to where I needed it to be was about 200. Uh, a Vick of White, let's just say about 550 plus everything included. Um, and then let's just say the trip and a few nights in Cali costs another about 850. That's a total of 6K even. $6,000. So you saved up. Say you worked a 9 to 5 for a few months or 6 7 months, and you saved that 6 racks to do all of this. Either that or you was in the streets for a few months to a year. And you was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna take this trip to Cali, bro. We about to make this bag. Boom. Say you bring it back, all that. Let's just say you bought two P. You got the two Ps. You got them joints off for 200 zip. You broke it down for. I did all the math by the way. For 32 zips equals $6,400. let's just say you put $20 a pop for 200 pills, that's 4K even. A Vick of White for 120 a gram for 840 for the total. So you got 6,400 plus 4K plus 840 equals $11,240 from a 6K spend with a profit of $5,240. So that's just let's just say even if you flipped it to a 6K profit and you made your initial investment of 6K and you made a 6K profit. Okay. Let's just say you spend another 6K, you only got 6K. Boom. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you a different way, my personal better way. There's plenty of other better ways to go about it. You can do real estate, you can do business, like you know what I'm saying. But like, this is how I learned it and how I'm gonna teach y'all today. And it's like I want people to really understand like the 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 stuff that I had, like the two P's, 200 pills, Vick of White, like bagging that stuff up, scaling it out, like all of that could have cost me so much, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't have a family or anything where I'm at right now, but like looking back, like, bro, that could have that would have jammed me up right now, bro. Like, keep it a buck with you, bro. But it's like I had it all lined up I had it all lined up as poison, but the whole time God had it lined up as purpose. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like I just had to get that off my chest. 'Cause it's like I didn't think it was reckless. I thought it was resourceful at the time. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I didn't I didn't realize how it was affecting the community at the time. I didn't realize how real the circumstances really was at the time. Like I seen a dollar and I wanted to make a flip, bro. Keep it a buck with you, bro. And I'm gonna show you a whole different way. Hold on, I gotta pull it up on the jump. So I made this paper trading account. Give me a second. So I made this paper trading account on April the 7th of 2024. I said April, May the 7th of 2024. When I put this note in my notes on this show, it was April 16th of 2025. But I wanted to show you guys where I started from January 2025. Um, y'all gonna see all the screenshots in the joint. And it's straight fire. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I took it was $2,500 loss. Lost that bread. It was a spot call, and Nvidia call. Lost that joint. I was like, all right, bro. Like I'm gonna take 7,500 of the long term and use that for option trading. And typically I don't do that, but like in my mind, I was kind of like using the paper trading as my own money. Like you gotta think about it. Like, all right, bro. Like if I lose this 7,500, I gotta go back to the basis. Like I gotta go read the books. I gotta go listen to the podcast. I gotta go spend the time and the energy, and I cannot trade. What did I say for a full 90 days? So that's me going hard on listening to everything. That's if I lost it a full 90 days and not trading from that day that I lost all the money or that I could not rebound like bounce back from that loss. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did in this show. And this isn't the first episode. I got a few episodes lined up for you guys like this. But so I ended up getting a whole bunch of calls, puts, everything. Let me get some water. Excuse me. But you gonna see everything about a spy 530 put that expired on 516 for 880. That joint was dope, bro. I might get into that joint. That was a play inside the play that made the play even better than the play. Like unexpectedly too. Like but two Costco 1140 calls expired 815. The rest of them expired on 815. For 890 each for 1780, a total of 1780. Two JP Morgan calls for 928 each, 1856. Two Goldman Sachs 640 calls for 1250 each for 2500, and one Meta call for 890 for 550, and that was a total of $7,566 that I had used. And it's like, dog. I was like, all right, bro, like I'm gonna try to make this flip. If I don't make this flip, I gotta go back to the basics. So I was like, all right, bro. And you see that I pretty much bought two of almost everything. And the reason why I did that was because it's kind of like when you bag flipping, like, or you get you getting product in the street, like, say instead of copping one unit, you cop three. The first one or the first two gonna make you your money back, and then the extra one gonna be all profit. So like out of that bag, you can tax. Say we talking about peas. Out of that bag, you can tax 100 to zip if it's some dirt, or you tax like 250, 300 to zip if it's some pressure. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like that's the whole point of getting plates. Like you buying two plates of something. You don't gotta do it every single time. But like when you buy like two, three, four, five, multiple plates, you when you sell that one, you can make it free. That way, everything you can make an initial investment back, or your re-up money back, and then the profit you can let run to 5, 10, 15. It could be anything. Like you get what I'm saying. So, and the reason why you buy a put is kind of like for insurance. It's kind of like put it like this. It's kind of like if you had bundled up a shipment, you paid. Say you got 6K shipment. Out of that 6K shipment, you only spent 900 for insurance. So if your if everything in that package get lost, you still make some. You still make at least half of your bread back. Like you get what I'm saying. So when you put it in that type of perspective, it's like, dang, bro, like you buy a put for something like that, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I ended up doing all that, and then uh, I was listening to who was I listening to? Oh, Josh, trading for trading. So I was listening to him, and he was like, bro, buy a put. He was telling everybody, buy a put and forget about it for these Trump tariffs. I was like, all right, bro. So that's why I kind of had that like narration in the back of my head. So it's like bought that jump, and then on April the 4th of 2025, the S&P had its worst day since the pandemic, dropping 4.5%, making it 4.5% in one day, making it the sixth time this has happened. And this was due to Trump opposing tariffs on a lot of foreign countries and China retaliating with the tariff back on the United States, dropping stocks even more into the weekend. So that junk was ugly. You gonna see the screenshot. That junk was ugly, bro. And yeah, that put save your boy. So I ended up that 880 put ended up selling that junk for 45.32. I wish I would have bought two of them junk. 1800 to 9 rocks, bro. Dog. I wish I would have bought two of them Jones, bro. I really do. And I could have, if I would have, bro, I could have bought two of them Jones, spent another 5, 6 racks on the dip, flip that 5, 6 racks to like 20, 15 to 20. Dog. I'm trying to tell you, that's a whole different. That's what I'm saying. Like your mind be trading, like ooh, training your brain to trade like that. Like you get what I'm saying? I learned that from Market Mind Games by Denise Shaw. Like that book was fire. Keep it a buck with you, bro. And so like when I listened to that, it was like, all right, bro, like I gotta actually dial in on these little twerks like that. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like so sold that jump for 4,500. And mind you, this is all paper trade. By the way, I'm not recommending you do anything with no money. This is not a recommendation channel. This is just for educational purposes and to show people like what you can do with your money instead of flipping it in the streets or resulting to violence or this and that. Like you get what I'm saying? So sold that joint for 4,500. With that $4,500, I took $3,024, and bought two 535 calls because I was listening to Lance Roberts, and the spot was at 491 at the time, and you're gonna see it in the screenshot. Uh, so it was at 491 at the time. Bought two of them Jones. I was like, all right, bet. Um, what was it? Yeah, the spot was at 492.16 at the time. Then I also bought another spot put just in case for insurance. Like I said, you always gotta have that insurance. It was a little tax. I ain't gonna hold you. They was taxing, but I'd rather be taxed and safe than taxed and unsafe. Like you know what I'm saying? So like that way, anything bounce back. At least if the market, say the market, like you gotta think about it, the market crashed like 10, 15% and in one night, and you got something like that, bro. You just made 20, 30 racks. Like maybe 10, maybe 5, 10 racks at the lowest. Like you know what I'm saying? But you already made your bread back. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you only down 2,500 compared to you being down the whole 75. Like you can still you sell that 5 racks, come back, buy at the real low. When that jump bounce back, you gonna make that 5 racks will turn into 50, 60, 70. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry. That stuff just be off top of the dome. So about that jump, and you see it in the jump. So I ended the was listening to Lance Roberts, and he was talking about like, look, bro, that jump gonna run up real quick, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I was like, all right, bet. But the two 535 calls, and pretty much them Jones ended up going for 43.51 each. So you gotta think about it. So that's two of them. So 8,702 dollars. So you telling me 880, one flip turned into 4,500, second flip turned into 8,700. That's just from $880. We're not even talking about the full amount. Like you get what I'm saying. So I'm about to go into the profits of the rest of the plays. So for the two Goldman Sachs, sold them Jones for $2,088 each. A total. I'm gonna just say the total. For sold both of them for a total of $4,176. Paid 2,500. Sold the two JP Morgan calls for $4,320. Paid 1856 for it. Sold the two Costco plays for 1936. Paid 1780 for it. A total of $10,432 of profit. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, what? What? Yo. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like when you think of it like that, I couldn't even tell you how real that would it have been for me if I was 16, 17 in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the shift part for me, because it's like God didn't just save me from the streets, he saved me from me. And it's like I had to lose his hustle to hear his voice. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, I was that, like, looking back on it, and it's like I see the faithfulness of God, and I see the faithfulness of his wisdom on my life, and his favor upon my life. Like, that's when I had stopped pushing weight and started pushing the truth, which is this podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's the whole part of this whole flip. Like, yeah, there's a message behind the message. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the 6,500 to 12K, or 6K to 12K, compared to 7,500 to close to 19K or 19K. I forgot exactly what the amount was, but that's the flip on the money side. But the flip was really what God really did for me in that whole transaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, now those two P's mean purpose and peace. Now those 200 pills, nah, bro, like that don't mean 200 pages of this journal I'm gonna drop one day. Like, and I do journal every day. Like, keep the buck with you. I do journal every day. So, or 200 pages in a book that I'm gonna drop. Like, in a Vick of White, that's purity now, bro. Like, that's clarity, that's vision. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you put all of that together to where I was, God did a bigger flip from 6K to 12K. God, let's keep the buck with you. God did a bigger flip than 7,500 to 19K. Because God not only flipped money, he flipped my life. And he flipped generations to come. Keep it a buck with you, bro. And that's that's the whole purpose of this joint. Like, you gotta you gotta you gotta ask yourself, are you willing to chase the dream while paying for your groceries until your dream pays for your groceries? I think I said that right. Chase the dream while paying for, yeah, I said that right. I wanted to make sure I said that right. I'll be writing stuff down. I'll be like, yo. But yeah, that's faith right there. And like, that's discipline. And that's the whole purpose of billionaire discipleship. Because it's like, man, that's that's the whole point of who we are. And I kind of talked y'all head off today. So if this episode spoke to you, share it, like it, subscribe. We not here for the numbers, but because somebody soul needs this message. And we're gonna be dropping new merch. We're gonna be dropping new episodes, new shorts. Like, it. I'm trying to tell you, it's not just a podcast. It's real life, a whole movement that I'm really trying to build behind this. Like, keep it a buck with you. So, um, I'll see y'all next Tuesday at 7. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. And welcome back to Billionaire Discipleship, where building wealth, street wisdom, and serving Christ collides, but it doesn't divide. Thank you.